Alright, welcome back to my 25 day of Leetcode problem. So, okay, as we expected, today's Leetcode problem is the earliest finish time for land and water right. If you guys remember, or if you guys see the video from yesterday, we have technically solved the same problem, which is easy. Today is a median question, but let's check what is the main difference between easy and median. If I'm not wrong, the question are almost exactly the same. Let's say for the new joiner who don't understand what they want in the context for the question is, we are given like two categories of theme park attraction, land rights and water rights. So for the land rights, we are given a land start time array. Each index represents the one of the land rights that earliest available time is represented in each index. And then we have another array called land duration, which represent how long the index of that land right will last. And for the water right, we have a water start time. The earliest time in index can be bolded. So the water duration is exactly the same as the previous land right. But there's a one clause, a tourist must explain exactly one right from each category in either order. So a right may start in opening time or any later moment. If a right is started at time, it finishes at time, like t duration. So immediately after finishing one right, the tourists may boat to the other. If it is already open, so or wait until it's open. So that means, let's say we finish the water right, but the land right is not open yet, so we have to wait the duration also. The same and vice versa for if we start with the water right, and then if the land right start earlier, maybe we can boat it. As long as it started before we finish, we can boat it. If not started yet, we have to wait before we boat it to the second choice. So we have to retain the earliest possible time at which tourists can be finished a boat ride. So let's check the given example. So for the example one, they are given like land start time. So that means we have two land rights in the situation and only one water right in the given example. So let's think about just follow the example given here. So for the plan A, we start a land right 0, which is start at 2 and finish at 4. So 2 plus 4, that would be 6. And then right after the land right, the water right is already started. So we join the water right, and then plus 3 will be total of 9. Okay, this is, we choose the index 0 of the land right first. How about we choose the water right? Okay, let's go through the water right first. So which is plan B and D. So water right start at 6 and end as water duration will be 3. So definitely we'll start with a 9. So will be 9 for both. So we have two options. Either we choose the first land right or second land right. So if we start at since we end at the duration of 9, we can join either of them. Like if we choose to the first land right, that will be 9 plus 4, which is the 13 in here. How about we choose the second right, which is already started 8, so we can already boat it directly after we finish the land right. Then we can join the directly after we finish the water right, we can directly join the land right, which is already boated at 8, and then that would be 9 plus 1, that is 10. Alright, so as we go for the plan C, we started with the second land right, which is here. 8 plus 1 is 9, and then we choose water right, so which is already started 6. So we can directly put it, and then that would be 3. So 9 plus 3 is 12 in here. So among of these 4, so 9 is the smallest number across these numbers, and we decided to return the 4. Decided to return the 9. I don't know why I randomly said 4 here. And the same for the second example. Here is less option because there's only one land right and only one water right. So let's start with the land right first. So 5 plus 3 will be 8, and then at the time the water right already started, so we can put it, and then combine will be 10. That would be 18. How about we start from the water right first? So 1 plus 10 is 11, and then land right start at 5, so we can directly put it, and then 11 plus 3 will be 14. So we just return the 14 as our minimum time of enjoying the boat ride. Alright, I think the only difference in these two easy and medium question is inputs values in here. So before that, we don't need to consider about the nested array. What I mean by nested array is a nested for loop that we had done in the yesterday. Because the data input is quite low, now we need to consider about 100,000 of water rights array. Water right plus land right combination will be across around 100,000. So this is the solution from yesterday. What I would think is I will take it out this for loop from here to outside, so we could save the performance metric in here. So as always, I will try to do the LinkedIn, even though it's Vin in the Leetcode doesn't support the LinkedIn. I don't know why they don't support for the Swift yet. They do support for some programming language like Python and JavaScript. And alright, let's start for it. As always, we will need the len count. Which is the len start time dot count, and water count, which is water start time dot count, and we will need the, let's call alias len finish, because we want to separate the two inner loops in here. So technically these two in here. Okay, let's do it like integer of mass. The same for the alias water finish, integer dot mass. And let's have a reset variable the same as yesterday, and we're gonna go through like len index in 0 through len count. So we need to calculate the len finish, which is going to be the len start time of len index plus len duration. What be len index? So what I'm going to do is I'm gonna choose the minimum of len that we could get in a single period. Let's call the alias len finish will be minimum of alias len finish and len finish. I think it's the same for the water index and water count. Let's call this as a water finish, water start time. That would be water index. Let's copy it. Water index and water duration. And let's copy it. Water finish will be the I should be copying in here. Sorry about that. And this should be the water finish. So we got alias land finish and alias water finish. We need one okay, maybe we can directly calculate the going through the land to water in here. Let's call reset, which is the minimum of reset, and we can directly calculate the, let's say here, yeah, we have water start time and water duration. I was wondering what is the best approach to do in here. Okay, alias land finish, maybe just use the water finish in here. So technically that means we are going from the land to water. How about water to land? Let's call land index in 0 through land count. Let's write something called land to water. Now we will go from water to land. And that is going to be the result of the minimum of reset and wait, I should think in here, instead of that, maybe take the maximum of alias water finish and water finish. The same in here. Since we are in land, let's take like water finish and maybe can just use here land finish. Yeah, I think that is pretty much for it. So we technically just refactor the code from the solution 1 in solution 2. Not sure that will work or not. Let's check together. Maybe I will probably have a typo, of course. I missed the one braces in here. Okay, something is wrong. And let's check together what did I do wrong in here. So supposed to return the 11, but I returned the alias water finish and land finish, which is the land start time and land duration. That's also correct. How about here? But technically there's nothing much that I do in here. So let's check the alias land finish, which is the minimum of alias land finish and land finish. Okay, the same for the water finish. Water finish and water finish. Alias water finish, I think I do wrong in here, which is supposed to be compared with the land because we are going from the land to water in here, and this is water to land. Okay, I think it's the copycat error because I just copy pasting like everywhere using the Vim mode. Alias land finish and water finish. What is wrong with my water finish? I think it's probably the index. No. We just pop off though. Then where did I use my water finish in here? Let me check. I'm confused now. Okay, that's correct. Okay, how about land finish? Okay, land finish is supposed to be... Okay, let's check alias land finish. That's also true. Let's try again. Maybe I was running with the previous approach. Damn, that is seriously wrong. Okay, trying to calm down. This is a great interview experience, thoughts. Land finish. Okay, we got the land finish, which is correct, and water index is comparison with the water finish. Start and duration. Alias will be the minimum of water finish plus alias water finish, and we want the reset, which is going from the land to water, so we have to compare with the land finish with the water. The only thing I can think of is I do make a round in here. Let me check. What did I do wrong? I think I know what did I do wrong, because I was trying to reuse the variable instead of the proper variable I should have. So what it should be in here is, instead of reusing, I should be doing like nested in here, but which is the one that I don't want to do. Let's call the reset, and we have property need to take the mess. So that will be alias water finish, and we have to take the land start time index and land index. Let me clean up a little bit so mess is correct, and this is reset. Okay, so we don't need that anymore. And the same in here. Set, and we have alias land finish and water finish. Why do I choose the water finish in here? I should simply use the water index, and so it should be like that. Let's try and run locally first. Okay, typo again. Alright, I think the median began the hard level. Not sure what did I do wrong exactly. Let me think about it. Water count, water start time is also the same. Land, we do the land. Water, we do the water. Not sure this lead AI can help or not. What is wrong with my solution? Probably it will help. It's asking me back. Okay, maybe I share my solution to them. Okay, I saw it. That is a very great usage. That doesn't verify the... Okay. Such a stupid me. I know what I do wrong exactly. I have to do the plus point in here. Like that is okay. Oh, okay, that makes sense now. So the thing that I do wrong is even directly after we have done with our maybe the land or maybe the water, so we are supposed to compare with the... Okay, let me update a little bit. Alright, I think I can move back to the yesterday problem. So in here we check like the mass of the land start time. So we need to compare like directly after the land or water finish. We need to check which one we should consider next. So that is what I round in here. Cool. I think this lead AI is crap. And I okay, this is not supposed to be taking longer because of my estimation of the problem. I think the time complexity will be the O of n plus m because we are not using the nested, so it's not O of n and m. So instead of like O of n is m, n plus m is way much better. The same for the memory, that will be the O of 1 since we don't use any other extra memory. Yep, and also be careful of this plus sign here. So we only have to do the duration addition right after the maximum comparison of the earliest land finish and water start time. So we have to take the maximum of that. Alright, I hope you guys enjoyed the video and then see you in the next one. Bye!